So in 9th place we have
Da 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 da. They call me photogenic, freaking photogenic, photogenic, ayy, da da. Into every riding way, I'm ready, baby, I'm here now, getting into my car, I'm ready, baby, I'm right here for you, that first, you can practice for the action, they call me photogenic, ayy, freaking photogenic, what, you do that. Da 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 da, looking fantastic. They call me photogenic. Ayy, freaking photogenic. What?
Genic, which scored a 7.71 out of 10. Was her final album before retirement, released on June the 10th, 2015. The album sold 250,917 copies and topped the Oricon charts. I think it's a solid release. It was very comfortable. Like, there were a lot of kind of generic songs. No risks were taken. She didn't really go outside of the boundaries of the time, which is why it ranked in 9th place. That being said, there are some good songs. A lot of the songs felt like songs that had been passed down to her, like rejected from other artists, and she just put them together in an album. But there were some good songs. I really like The Time Has Come, Golden Touch, Fly. These are my favourites in the album, but my least favourites were Space Invader. That song's a bit jarring to me. It's a bit generic, you know, and yeah, the processing on her voice is very annoying to me. Every Woman is a bit basic. I like the message, but the song is a bit basic. And Scream just sounds like a sped up early 2010s track. It's not bad, but yeah, only when I'm in the mood. Most of the time it's a bit, yeah, it's whatever, it's mundane.
I know it, the wind on my back, cause that's the only way I go. Only one more second and I spread my wings and soar to the open sky. I nothing can stop me when I'm going up higher. So independent, oh, I stay a rider. The driver, oh, don't have to fit my ride. I'm giving my own life. I got my hands up, feeling free. I am loving the new view as I leave the clouds behind. Let everything go as I touch the sky. Go ahead and fly, go ahead and fly, go ahead and fly higher than the sky. Go ahead and fly, go ahead and fly. Enjoy the ride higher like the mill when the fun starts. Light me up, let me down, let me shine. And nobody else can love me like that, love me like that. Hey, baby, yeah, make me shine, let me ride. And no one else can touch me like that, touch me like that. What? Oh, you got the golden touch. You got the golden touch. You got the golden touch. You got the.
I found Be Who I Want to Be a very interesting song. I think that's the only song where she kind of took a risk, like working with Hatsune. I think it was very different. I really like that song. I think it was a nice surprise on the album. I think it's one of the best songs on the album, and just like a really cool collaboration. So overall I think the album was good, but a bit safe, a bit generic. So in 8th place we have
I feel alive and tonight's my night. I've got nothing to hide. I'm dancing in the spotlight, hit the floor, come on Tokyo, I get all in tonight. I'm dancing in the spotlight. Wanna see all the boys in the club, wanna see you hit the dance floor.
Uncontrolled, which averaged at a 7.13 out of 10. Her 10th studio album, released on the 27th of June 2012. It was her first English album. It was #1 for 3 weeks and sold 540,000 copies. Now this is a good album with a lot of dance tracks, but it also has substance. Like, it was very of its time, but it wasn't just like too generic. Like, there was also a lot of substance to the songs. There's some really interesting songs, namely Naked.
Make it up, make it up, make it up, make up your mind now.
That is a song that I found, it had the kind of EDM electronic trend of its time, but it was also very interesting. It was also very original and very different. That was one of my favourite tracks on the album. Other tracks I like include Sit, Stay, Wait Down, Break It, and singing Yeah Oh.
One thing that's on your mind, I'm thinking about one thing that you will like. So don't pretend you don't understand this one thing, cause it's quite alright. Feeling what I'm feeling, no apologies, cause now I know it, I believe it, and it's you and me, don't you?
Some more mediocre tracks for me: Hot Girls and Only You. Just guessing, Only You would probably be, and I don't know for sure, but this is probably my least favourite Namie Amuro song of all time, just because of how generic it is, how cliche the lyrics are. It's just so unoriginal. I think it brought the album down, but every other song, well, not every other, like most of the other songs were quite good. It brought back a lot of like nostalgia of what like music sounded like around these times, like 2011, 2012, which was nice. So in 7th place we have
Shadows on the moon, mirrors on my heart, shattered broken glass, cut my world apart. Rescue me, my lover, kiss me back to life, save me when the sun goes down, cause I'm lonely tonight. I need you loving me, hey, hey, I need you loving me, hey, what, I need you loving me, to make me feel alive, to make me feel, to make me feel, here we go, to make me feel alive.
Feel, which got a 7.77 out of 10. It came out on the 10th of July 2013. 393,414 copies were sold, and it was number 1 on the Oricon chart and number 25 on the Gaon chart in Korea. I kind of like this album and the one before it similarly. I think it's a great carry-on from the last one. It's a good album overall. I like the black and white theme of the cover. It kind of reminds me of Sweet 19 Blues. It's kind of like she revisited that concept, but in a mature way. Her English is quite good on this album. A few generic songs, but overall it's interesting. It follows the whole dance pop theme that she was in at the time, and it's a genuinely good album. My favourite songs are Big Boys Cry,
I do what I want, I do what I like, just run up on it till the big boys cry.
Can You Feel This Love, which was actually my alarm for a little bit.
In a good day, sad Tuesday in a big way.
Heaven,
Dun 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 dun. Heaven is where we are, with you is different.
those are my 3 favourite songs. The songs that were a bit generic for me, but like not actually bad, just a bit like anyone else could have sung them. La La La, a bit generic, and Let Me Let You Go, even though that's a heartfelt song, it kind of sounds too like formulaic. It sounds like any other pop ballad out there. Namie does put emotion into it, but I felt like it didn't really feel like it was hers, you know? So yeah, so it's just a couple songs. I also really like Poison, and I like Hands On Me, even though I didn't like it at first, it kind of grew on me. So yeah, overall good album, couple generic songs, but a good follow on from Uncontrolled.